IG, what's going on? I just handed a move out notice, to one of the wholesale deals that we have under contract. And, 9 times out of 10, we do look to sell our deals to landlords that actually want to keep that tenant inside and keep that lease going. But, it made me think, man, am I a contributing factor to gentrification and displacing people, that we come across in the business? But at the end of the day, if you sign a lease agreement, that at any point, that landlord may sell the property, they may up the rent on you, especially when you're living in a home. So, it just comes down to the importance of, home ownership, right? Being able to actually own where you live. So, and there's no way they're kicking you out unless you, miss a mortgage payment or the taxes. And again, I'm not the person that really argues which one is better. It's really all about your personal situation, right? I mean, if you are doing well for yourself, you like the apartment lifestyle, you're in and out, maybe you don't have a family like that, then the apartment may be best, right? Or if you want to have that home ownership, I think the easiest way for anybody that's not really involved in real estate too heavily is to just have a job, good credit, and you'll be able to get a house, right? Even if you can't afford the mortgage payment, you can easily just rent out the rooms like thousands of people are doing, right? And then when you do move out, you can actually rent that property out, have equity, and know that you bought a good home that you wouldn't mind raising a family, or you wouldn't mind passing down to your next generation as well. So, it's just a food for thought. I think our people, or just people in general, lower income people, we gotta work. I say we, but we have to work to be able to get these good jobs and be able to start our own businesses, to be able to have good credit, so we can, have a taste of that American dream and actually have ownership of where we live, where someone can't kick you out, right? And you actually can sit where you're at. And it just reminded me again of, just another tip I wanted to give for today is, like, as men, sometimes you got to be able to sit, especially as entrepreneurs, right? You don't need to always be rushing here and having this trip booked, that trip booked, if you're not hitting your goals. If you're not on target, bro, you should not be going out and traveling and spending 2, 3, 4K on trips right now. You should be locked in, settled up, sitting up, and putting in that work, right? Because a lot of that moving around here, this weekend, that weekend, I do it a lot, but I've learned that the momentum is the most important thing right now in business, and actually building up that momentum, as you guys are building. So hopefully, again, we don't try to get people out. We try to sell them to properties where landlords want to keep them, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And, if you're in a lease, then that is the reality of the situation that you're jumping into.